Hey, what's up guys? So I've got Samsung Galaxy S10 FE here with me, and in this video I'm going to talk about some of the most useful One UI 7 features on this tablet. The first thing that I want to talk about is the customizable widget. So now you have one widget on the display and you can long press on it, and then as you change the size of the widget, it changes the form factor. So right now I have this pill shape widget. It goes down, and then if I move down, it turns into a full clock. So similarly, you can change all of these widgets and they will change their form factor, but you have to first realize which of the form factors these widgets natively support. Next feature, I'm really happy enlarged folders have made it onto this tablet as well. So if you have a folder, you can long press on it, tap on enlarge, and it will become a large folder, and you can add as many apps as you want. And the good thing is that you don't have to open the folder now to access the app. You can simply tap on it from here and it will open the app straight away. One of the primary features of One UI 7 is the now bar, and you can access it from settings and go in lock screen, and here you will find now bar. So if you'll go in here, if you have seen any of the One UI 7 videos, you will be familiar with this. So if you'll go in here, you can see that what settings apply to now bar. So we have media player, maps, Samsung Health, clock, voice recorder, and Samsung Notes. One feature that I really wanted to be here was Google Sports updates, and for some reason they are not available here, and I'm not sure why, because that's really useful. You're able to track your scores using that feature. I always do that with my phone. But anyways, we have Samsung Notes, voice recorder, clock here. So if we go in clock, we'll start the timer, and then we'll start the stopwatch, and we'll go back and let's lock it. And now there we go. We have our now bar. So similarly, if you're recording something, that will also appear here, and you can tap on it and it will open up. You can also tap here and switch between them from here as well, and control all these ongoing activities. Next feature that I want to talk about is in the clock app. So if you go into the clock app and go in alarms, you can now group alarms. So if you have a bunch of alarms like around 6 a.m., you can select all these 6 a.m. alarms and tap on group. You can name the group. Let's name it 6 a.m. club, and you can add all these alarms into this group, and with just one tap you can turn all of them off or on, which is great. You can then also go in settings and use same volume for all of these alarms. Similarly, you can create multiple groups. Again, select a bunch of alarms, move plus, and now we'll create a 5 a.m. club. There you go. Again, one tap off, one tap on. Moving on to the next feature, you can now also create free-form collages. So now if you go in gallery and you select multiple photos, tap on create. You could create collages before, but now you can create free-form collages. So tap on this button here and it will create a collage for you, but you can now move it around, increase or decrease the size, play around with it, whatever you want to do. And this way you can create these free-form collages and save them. So this is also a new One UI 7 feature that has made onto this tablet. Another really cool feature that I want to talk about is auto trim videos. So now if you have videos and you want to trim them, you can use this feature to automatically trim them to their highlight points. So if I go in gallery and go in studio, I can start a new project, and from here I can select a video, press done, and it will import it. And there are some new features in this studio as well. But now you can select it. I can tap on this button here. So this is the auto trim button, and here I can select auto, or I can actually go in here and change the custom length that I want to select. So from 14 seconds, now I want to cut it down to 5 seconds. So in this 5 seconds, it will try to find the highlight points of the video and add them to these 5 seconds. So now it's changing the clip length, and now I have a 5-second clip. This is a very quick way of trimming your videos down to the main parts of the video. Another very important One UI 7 feature that they have added on this tablet is the quick share over the internet. So you can access quick share from the quick settings panel, and long press on it, and now we are in the quick share settings. Now here you will see this option, allow sharing over the internet. So what it says here is that if it's not possible to share using a direct connection, sharing will continue over the internet using Wi-Fi. So if your direct connection is not possible while you're sharing between your devices or with your friends or whatever, sharing will not stop and it will move on to the internet sharing or Wi-Fi sharing, but the sharing will continue to happen. Quick share as it is a fantastic feature from Samsung, but with this feature it becomes even more powerful. Now let's talk about some of the coolest One UI 7 features available on this tablet, and the first one is the camera share feature. So if you go in settings and then go in connected devices, you will see this option, camera share. So if you turn this on, what this will do is that it will use your phone's camera as a webcam in apps on this tablet. For camera share to work, both devices need to have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and camera share turned on. So basically what you can do is that you can use your smartphone camera as a webcam for video calls on your tablet, which is great because now you get to use a much higher quality camera for your video calls, and any apps that support this feature will be available here. So now here you can see that even though I'm making this video call from my tablet, I am using my smartphone's camera as a webcam. So now you can use this feature and have a much higher quality camera as a webcam for your video calls. And this connection between the phone and the tablet happens seamlessly just because you are signed in with the same Samsung account on the tablet and on the phone. Finally, the last feature that I want to talk about is called nearby share, and there is a new way to connect your devices to this tablet. So if I go in quick settings panel and I tap on nearby devices, it will detect all my Samsung devices that are nearby. So I've got my laptop, I've got my phone, my monitor, and if I open up my Galaxy Buds, they will appear here as well. Now there is a really cool way to connect these devices. You just drag them here and they will connect to the tablet and the connection will be established. And then I'll show you what happens next. Now once it's connected, it's really seamless. I really love this new animation and this new style. You just tap on it and it shows you everything that you can do with this device on this tablet. So you can turn on auto switching, active noise cancelling and 360 audio recording. You can do the same for all of these other devices. You can connect them, just move them here and they will connect. It's a really cool way to connect your devices with each other, and it's Samsung ecosystem. Let me know if you want to see videos about Samsung ecosystem in the comments below. I'll definitely work on that. So that's about it, guys. These were some of the most interesting One UI 7 features that I've made onto this tablet. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.